the live stream itself and see how we are doing. It says it's starting, so God only knows, but there we go. Okay, it started. Stream started. Here we go. Let's go ahead and get them links shared. Let's get them links shared. Let's get to that chat. Get them chats so we know what's going on. Potato. Okay, we are good. Potato is my favorite food too. Then again, I'm a bit of an Irishman. That's how it is. And I'm a bit of a Scot as well, so that's how it is. By the way, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, you beautiful bastards, you beautiful bitches, you fucking libtards, and all the people of the world. It is I, your friend, AirsoftAL, and of course, joining me today is my co-host and co-content creator, as well as the financial backer of the channel, Apex. The fat bastard y'all know and love.
What up, what up, what up? It's your boy. Okay, so where are we going with this, Al?
Let's just go ahead and give general updates, because I don't think a lot of people saw the last update stream, so let's just go ahead and give a quick rundown as to what's going on. But you go ahead and go on your end, because we got to address the elephant in the room.
Okay, so basically I lost my job because of some random bullshit, so it's whatever. I'm basically what my plan is for right now is we have enough content to keep us going for at least a year and a half. Maybe even more if our two other people help out, which I don't even know what they're doing anymore. My plan is right now is two things. One, get content done and get some video recording stuff done, because I do have a lot of video capturing devices that I will be using for Operation Outbreak 5, which I've been posting links to, but if anyone hasn't seen, it's an event going on up near me, so if you want to see me, come play Airsoft. It's a 16-hour event, and all the links and stuff will be there. The next thing is I'm coming down to Tennessee to see Al, so we're after that, and I come back, I'm going to be looking for a job after I get back from Tennessee. Other than that, that's pretty much what's happening on my end.
Yeah, let me just get the shit on my end all sorted out, because, good God, I'm going to have to go through everything to say what I've got going on, because, holy fuck.
Yes.
Also, I see you have your shotgun by your bed.
Yes, I do.
Are you fucking wearing... Oh my God, you are going to trigger so many...
Irish let me borrow it. Sue me.
No. The filter, because a lot of people are immediately going to bomb the thing saying, it's full of asbestos! It's full of asbestos! Don't wear the filter!
It's called cancer. I have all of them. All the mesothelioma commercials.
Yes, Airsoft, you are getting a shout out, and he also says, hey, Apex, now bringing the camera back over to me, just so they can see what's going on my end. Because Jesus Christ, let's go ahead and begin by saying that here's what's going on my end. Review-wise, here's what's going on. I have the L85 A2 to review. I've got the L85.
It's not the A2. If it was the A2, it would have the freaking one paddle thing on it. On the charging
I know. But this is basically an A1. That's the thing. So, yeah. Once again, double E, which I'll tell you now, I was not happy. I've got to edit the review. I've got footage of the A2 from Rainbow Six Vegas 2, which, by the way, I've got a whole stream of me grinding to unlock that, ready to upload when I get done editing it. So, yeah. But after this, I will be reviewing the Deliverer's pistol, which is basically the Walter PPK and yes, you will be hearing a lot of Fallout 4 and a lot of Fallout 4 stuff in that review. Then after this, shotgun, a retro review of a shotgun, which this is actually still relevant. This is actually still relevant. It's just a small, compact pump rifle, but a lot to talk about on this.
Oh yeah, especially the history of how I got it.
which I will have you come on, of course. And then, of course, the Deagle, Springer, of course. But I am going to be talking to my buddy who actually has a 3D printer to turn this into the 10mm pistol from Fallout 3 in New Vegas, and the Fallout 4 mod, which brings the proper 10mm pistol into Fallout. So, yeah, I will get into that after I'm done naming off the reviews I gotta do. And then, of course, after that, I have to review the Mini 1911.
$2.
Fucking hate you. Actually, no, that I shouldn't be mad. Well, wait, hold on. What was the shipping on it?
It was with that big thing, so shipping was free. It was $2 straight up.
Okay. See, okay. Love you, Al and Apex. Looking forward to seeing your videos and do some AEG videos and CO2 videos. I do have an AEG I do have other AEG videos to do. Well, one AEG video, but let me just go ahead and get to it first through all the other reviews. And then, of course, the California Legal 1911, because, of course, I haven't had enough time. I haven't had enough material bashing on the libtards and everyone in California. I gotta do this. That behind me. Then, when Apex comes down, I'm going to be doing the Ruger Auto 85, which is basically Double Eagle's attempt at making the Auto 9, but instead of using a Beretta, they used a Ruger P80. After these messages, yes. A Ruger P85, which, by the way, they do have the Ruger trademarks on there. In the wise words of Chris Tucker from Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, George Lucas is going to sue somebody. Which, by the way, I have that clip ready to go.
Can I say one thing?
Yes.
You're getting a present when I come down.
Also, that's another thing. Apex is bringing down some parts for high kappas. We're going to rebuild the Black Ops 1911, the Black Ops high kappas, so that way I can actually review that. So yes, that's another CO2 review I got to do.
No.
Yes, because I'm not going to do a half-ass video because I've got all the shit recorded.
Workshop Blues. Didn't you see the pistol I built you, dude? Come on. You know it's gonna. You're gonna.
I know I'm gonna love it, but I still got to do a review of the Black Ops 1911.
I hope I have the parts for it, because what does it need done to it anyway? Didn't really.
The nozzle exploded, and then I had to take the fire.
I might have an.
Yeah,
just a nozzle. That's it.
Yeah, the nozzle exploded, and then I had to scrap it for parts for my 1911, which was the Colt Railgun 1911, which finally got that working again because I had to take it and get the spring for it for the firing thing, either for the internal.
Then that's easy. I have a Armor Works nozzle, so there you go. Hey, works out.
Yes. Now, the final one, and another retro review for anyone who remembers the good year of 2008. A Thompson AEG from 2008. What I found out so far from my research is that this is, in fact, a supposed clone of a Tokyo Marui Thompson, supposedly. Need to get, because believe me, trying to do research for a Thompson, especially this one from 2008, is all over the place. I shit you not. So many sources contradicting each other. It's like trying to find information about fucking, what was that one arcade game that supposedly was mind controlling people? Yes, it's basically that. This
MK Ultra getting my Soviet mask. We're going there. Hide your kids, hide your wife. The CIA is on us.
Also, yes, Paladin, I know about the Tommy gun for the Tommy gun mod for Fallout 4. I'm very happy for it. Not only that, but in celebration, this is an announcement I'm doing in preparation for E3 for the announcement of Fallout 3 Remastered. Yes, that's a real. I swear to God, that is a real thing because it was leaked on a document. Bethesda's going to announce that, and when that happens, I'm gonna be happy. I'm gonna be a happy camper. Aside from that, though, because I know all of my viewers are Fallout fans, what am I going to be doing with this? Turning this into the 10mm pistol, because apparently Apex does not want me to have the CO2 Deagle. Either way.
Hey, when mine exploded on me, I'm doing this as a favor so you don't get your eyes shot out by scrap metal.
I had a pistol explode in my hand at the tender age of 12. I think I'm good. Anyway, what am I doing with this? Well, I got a buddy who has a 3D printer. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make the attachment for the bottom here. I'm basically going to 3D print a thing that completely attaches on the deagle here, so you have the 10mm pistol. Either way, though. So, let's just go ahead and answer questions! Or at least talk, for God knows how long, about stuff. Please tell me you don't have the filter on.
Sorry, I like my privacy. It's nice and quiet in my own head. The only thing I like about gas masks, the privacy. But anyway, do we have any questions there, or is no one saying anything?
Paladin says, you'll shoot your eye out, you'll shoot your eye out.
Hold on one second. What? Stuff.
I'm bringing your clothes.
Okay, love you. Anyway, so any more questions, or is it just BS right now?
I think what I'm trying to get my head around certain things. Ba la 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 la. Ba la la. Ba la. Anyway, sorry, but yeah, something I actually want us to do more of is streaming, because besides streaming on YouTube, and I think you can do this from your PlayStation 4, I believe. I know Jet and Leia stream from their PS4 to YouTube, but I don't know.
That Share Factory thing? Oh, God.
I think, again, I don't know PS4. I own, let me just turn you around.
Well, there is a thing where you can, like, capture your stuff on, like, the game console itself, so you don't really need an Elgato. But it really comes down to, I really haven't tried it yet, because, our internet's been crappy, so I'm not sure it will work. That's why I think it really comes down to is me just trying it out once and like doing that, but really haven't played around with it too much.
Airsoft Randomness asked what the next gun I'll be reviewing is. It is, let me just bring it up here real quick. It is the Double Eagle L85 A2, but in reality it's an A1. They just decided to throw a little Picatinny rail there to claim it's the A2, when in reality it does not have any of the improvements. Which, let me tell you now, this gun, not very good. Not very good at all. It just I was not a happy camper. Believe me, I was not. Then again, that was the majority of soldiers during the 80s when they got this.
Fucking laser sights.
Oh my god. Paladin says, I have a bunch of hilarious clips on my Xbox that I want to edit into a funny compilation or something, but I don't have the technical know-how or technologically do it with. Just use Windows Movie Maker. Just move, like, this is what I do. I will record with my Xbox's DVR, then I will share it to my OneDrive, which my Microsoft account is connected to my laptop, so I'm going to share it to my OneDrive on my laptop, and then I just basically take that, move it over to my media files, and I start editing there. But Defeek.
Sorry, take it first, guys.
Alright, well, let me put them on your fat ass so I can go grab the gun that I need to talk about real quick.
Hey, I'm a whale. I make moves, man. Oh.
Paladin says, you guys should get in contact with Gun Jesus. What was that? Oh my goodness. Let me just...
Why did I put the green one in there?
The hell are you doing? Apex, the hell are you doing?
Me?
Yes?
I am putting the ammo in correctly into my shotgun and how I want to fire it if an intruder comes in.
Yeah, well, in that case, go ahead. I mean, I was just making sure you weren't trying to do something stupid.
If I really wanted to do something stupid, the gun would be off safe.
Ah, this is true. Remember, kids, always be safe. Be like Burt Gummer. Okay, let's bring it back to me so I can actually answer the question. Last time I got a haircut was probably a couple months ago-ish. It was a good while ago. But outside of that, how'd you guys get into airsoft? That is another thing for another day. But I wanted to kind of talk about this real quick, which, by the way, for those of you who saw the review for this gun, you're welcome to have your fun random moments of it. If you guys don't know, this is the Crossfire SR1 or the Type 95 Springer shot. I said in that review that from the information I got, it has an AEG barrel in there and can accept AEG barrels by the information provided. Well, good news, it does, and it can. This can accept AEG barrels. I replaced it with the G&G barrel that was from the Pink M4. It comes to about there-ish. There is threading under this. And yes, there is a mod guide coming out for the Type 95 Springer. I have removed all the weights, I put a better spring in here, and the FPS bumped up to about 170, 180. Yeah, there's something we have to do, Apex. You have to get me better springs, or at least better AEG springs. So when I mod these things, I at least got something to work with.
I'm trying to even think if I have any springs at my house.
Well, I need
No,
300.
And even if I did, it would be like M90 springs at that, because I always like 350 and below FPSs, but after I got my freaking Crytek basically done, I don't need to buy any of that anymore.
Indeed. But yeah, this, I'm definitely going to say this now. This can be turned to a sniper. This can be turned to a sniper. It fucking can. Just get it. Get it. It's like that. But yeah, there is something we actually do need to talk about, which is something I brought up in the last stream, or the last little update thing. Me or you? Me? Me, I am the Springer God until you have modified your Springer on stream to make it into a sleeper sniper. Don't try to claim you're a Springer God. And great, he just brought the outer. Anyway, but that is something I think we need to talk about is what are we going to do for the future, financially speaking? Because I know you said you wanted to get a job when you got back from the trip coming down here, but there is a lot of things I think we do need to kind of talk about, especially for the future of the channel, which I think would be something interesting, more or less.
What it really comes down to is I can get a job no matter what. We have Dorney Park near me, so I can go get an amusement park job at any time. It's just right now, if I were to get a job, it would come down to, do I say, hey, look, I'm going away for like a week here and then like 3 days here, you know? It's like, that could screw up that, you know? And with the Halloween season coming down, if I really need to, like I said, I can get a job at Dorney Park and Wildwater Kingdom. That's not even an issue. Really what it comes down to is me just getting off my lazy ass and doing shit, you know? I'm treating this as a vacation, plain and simple. So, really comes down to me just getting up and putting in applications. If anything, I can collect unemployment no problem. So it really just comes down to me doing that, you know.
It definitely. I'm trying to think. It definitely is something that we should definitely take a look at. I mean, don't get me wrong. Everyone, you all know now. Oh, right, forgot one thing. The Steyr Aughh review is on hold because of one particular piece that is kind of fucked.
Screw fucking Aughs. They can go die in a ditch somewhere.
Hey, I like Aughs.
Hey, if they were made better, maybe. But every one of them has one problem. Yeah, and exactly. It's like a feeding problem or some stupid thing.
Hold on, let me put the camera on me so they can all see what the problem is, so they can understand what's going on. So, I don't know why, but when the big package came down, UPS, for some reason, decided, hey, we're going to kind of fuck with your package a bit. And this is what happened to the Aughh. The plate where the magazine connects to got...
I don't even know how they could have done that. I will admit, though, I should have added more packaging inside it, but even then.
Yeah, which even then, this is polymer, so, I mean, I mean, it's good polymer, don't get me wrong, but yeah, no, I gotta get this particular piece replaced, but then again, I'm gonna be taking that tactical Aughh and just rebuilding it to be the classic OG Aughh with the integrated scope from my Counter-Strike Source days, and of course, the good old days of, you know, just cheesy 80s action movies, 90s action movies, because fucking Die Hard, I loved that movie because I was like, what's that one gun the bad guy's using? Fucking Carl is using, and it's like, oh, it's the Aughh. Shit, now I want one.
Question. You had that on video by chance?
What?
Die Hard? I never seen it.
Yes, I have it on DVD.
Okay, we're watching that at the hotel.
Die Hard is the best Christmas movie ever.
Never seen it, so I haven't even seen Pulp Fiction yet. That's bad.
What the fuck?
Hey, when you're me, you never watch movies. You were either outside playing with your friends or fishing. Like, any of that stuff was like special rainy day occasions, you know?
Well, yeah, I mean, hell, I did originally have the entire collection of Hogan's Heroes, but sad to say, I've only got season 1 and 2. Yes, Paladin. I think it was from either the Fab Arms STF-12 review, or I think I might have done that for the fucking.
Oh my god, my heart just went with the Fab Arms, man. Oh god.
Before you do, Paladin just dropped the meme I dropped in my reviews where it's like, just take it all my money. Oh, not this soon. Oh, or fucking JonTron just jacking these fucking coins out of his fucking pants.
Well, at this point, for the one I want, yeah, it's like $360 for the CO2 one they're releasing. I'm like,
and I feel,
how much better is this than the Jag Arms, man?
I mean, and me, I went and lied basically to my viewers, which again, to my viewers who watch the Fab Arms STF-12, I am sorry I lied to you. I was under the assumption that the Fab Arms was going to be affordable for the common man, you know, like, but of course.
They had other plans for that one.
Yeah, $360 plus shipping and handling.
$65. Well, the shipping doesn't matter if you buy it from eBike and you're in state. It more comes down to is, yes, it's a new platform, but really it comes down to, even then, buying a Jag Arms scatter gun and CQB Russia's HPA hose adapter, that's still less than the Fab Arms just regular, which is like like, are you serious? Like, I know it's cool and fancy and all, but dear God, you're not even trying to compete with your competitor. You have to make something ridiculously good. And like I said, I would buy it personally, but I don't got a job yet, so it's like, you know. Plus the freaking orange tip on it. It's like the whole thing, the whole muzzle brake is just completely orange. And I was like, why? Just why?
It's
Perish.
one of those things. Which, by the way, Airsoft Randomness said, "Bruh, what would be a god video if you did the Chris Vector? If we had the budget for the Chris Vector,
I can get one. The GBB version. It is expensive though. We're talking about like $600. It comes with like 3 mags, a red dot sight, the adapter piece for 16 to 14 mm, but even then, it's kind of like I got to hold it and I'm like, yes, this is good, but it's like one of those, when you buy it, you HPA it right away. It's not one of those you keep stock guns.
yeah. I mean, I personally try to keep all guns stock. I don't try to do upgrades to them.
But that's the reality of some guns, Al, is you know what needs to be put into them to make them work properly. And that's like, and with the Vector, it's like the GBB Vector that is technically not like whatever's out there in the wild is out there in the wild now. It really comes down to it's one of those guns you HPA it right away. You know, it's not one of those ones you keep stock.
Which, I mean, my friend Brandon in Texas actually has his, and it's completely stock. I mean, he's got a couple extra mags with it, but that's just how it is.
Yeah, not up here. It's like one of those guns you put a tank right on your back. And HPA, not gonna lie, I wish I went HPA, so it would save me a ton of money. But I was like, nah, and I went the Titan route. But even then, I would say HPA is expensive up front with any like upgrade build, but it keeps over time. And it's just one of those things. But
even then, I'll admit, if I was actually to review the Chris Vector AEG, that would be interesting of a review because, as you know, I don't like, and this is something I think I've said many times over, and many viewers have asked me if I'd ever be sponsored by a big company. Here's the thing. I don't like certain companies because of their business practices. I don't like certain businesses because of how they don't try to cater to the common man. And there is a stigma now in airsoft, and yes, Apex, you are guilty of this, where you have to spend thousands of dollars just to get on their level, bro.
Technically, I have beaten out the AEG users in my area. There's only one gun that comes close to it, but they have not DSG'd it. So I am technically on top of any AEGs within a certain distance of me. The only people that are on par or maybe a little higher are the HPA users, but that's besides the point.
Good. But yeah, I'll tell you though, like, there are some reviews I really want to do, or at least have some. There are some guns I really want to review, and then there are some projects I want to do. One of the projects that I really want to do is probably not just the Luger, by KWC, but it's got to be the M712 with the wood stock, the wood grips. I just want to get that because honestly, I love old guns. I love classic guns. That and the damn thing.
M712, like the full auto one.
The full auto semi. I mean, it's a select fire Mauser.
Oh no, because you said Luger, and I was like 712.
No, that's the P08. Yeah.
Well, didn't Average get to hold one of those like recently?
Yes, he did. And let me tell you now, the M712. If ever you've seen the review by RWA, or even just seen the thing on full auto, both real steel.
Mm.
It's evil. It's evil on full auto. It sounds like a Polar Star engine was put inside of it. But in reality, that's how fast the real
$1
steel...
per mag. Actually, make it $2 with BBs. How to make a money hose. That's how you do it.
Mm-hmm. Just, But yeah, aside from that, one of the other projects I really want to do is, of course, the R91, which is, for those of you who aren't Fallout initiated, it's basically the HK91, but with wood grips and basically wood furniture. And I want one so bad, but I can't because, again, we don't got the budget.
Don't hate.
I'm not
don't hate
hating. I'm just hating the situation you were put in.
It's fucked up. I gotta deal with it. That's all.
Mm-hmm. Now, moving on from, of course, the reviews and everything we want to do to the summer, which is going to be very interesting because summer I'm going to be working the family shop full time. I'm going to be taking over the family shop the entire week because little brothers are out of school, and basically shooting reviews is going to be a bit difficult. I will try to do combat footage, at least attempt to. Don't hold me to that. But it's going to be a bit like, because here's the thing: Dad is going to be deploying full-time deployment this in June, and during that time, because they're going to be going to Disney World for like 2 weeks, or at least I think 2 weeks. I don't know. Basically, they're going to Disney World, and during that time, I'm going to try and do some combat footage. I'm going to try and do reviews. I'm going to try and do a lot. But when August comes down, this is where things are going to be a bit difficult, people, because in August, depending on... Because I think in August, that's when little brothers go back to school. Depending on August, you guys are going to see a lot of content created by me and Apex when he comes down. Not only just a co-op, a review, because believe me, I'm going to make you... I'm going to
I'm not gonna lie, I've been messing around with the M93 thing. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of cool. Guilty pleasure. Guilty pleasure. Sorry.
What M93? Like
the Springer. I kind of like it. I'm not gonna front about that.
Yeah, no, the M93. Wait, M93. You mean the M39?
Whatever it is.
Yeah, the little Ruger, basically. And I'll admit too, yeah, but for what they're asking for it and what they were trying to...
Yeah, it really comes down to who is it appealing to. The collectors, because even then it's not even a collector's thing, because it's not
a Beretta.
Exactly. Is it like... But, see, it really comes down to what are you getting it for, but I'm not going to front, I kind of like it. But for the price they're asking for it, it's not worth it.
Now, don't get me wrong. You do get a decent little scope with it, and the laser that comes with it is actually a really good laser.
True.
And the scope is actually good for beginners. It's like it's not a high-end scope. It's not a crappy scope. It's just
I think that's where they put most of their value in, is those two accessories.
Which even then, I don't think is worth it. I mean, I'm gonna go ahead and spoil the review for you just a little bit as to my conclusion on it, but I'm not going to tell you the score of it. I'm not doing that. I'm not going to spoil that much for you. It's a cosplay piece. Just like with the fucking UK Arms piece of shit Mauser, it was just put out there to be a cosplay piece. It's not really a, hey, take this out to the game or modify it, right? It was just, you buy it to cosplay your RoboCop cosplay. That's just basically how it was and how it is. Either way, though, getting back on track. So yeah, uploads from me personally is going to be a bit sporadic. I will try and stream more on Mixer, which Apex, I think we can actually work with that, because if we can actually attach a PayPal to my Mixer channel, we should be able to actually make some money from that.
I mean, it really doesn't come down to the money. It's if they feel like they should donate. It's no pressure situation. It just helps us out with getting better stuff for you guys, because I really subsidize everything. We're not gonna come down to it. It's like I basically pay for most of the stuff we review.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. I'm sorry, you go ahead.
and it's really like, until I get a job, we're 2 months without really money to work with, cash-wise, or any of that. And like I said to Al before, most of the budget that I have saved up before is going down towards this trip down there, so I can help him get whatever we can get done down there done, and basically go to Op 31, which I guess I'm banned by Bruce Lee for creating a heretical build. But you know, it's like one of those things. You know, what can we get done with what we have? And to be honest, I've been putting off a lot of stuff too, because with all the guns and parts and stuff I got for this zombie game coming up, it's like I have a lot of stuff to do. I still had to do the Brain Exploder review for his Run Cam 2 that I just bought, and all that stuff I still have yet to do. So
Yeah, I completely agree. And me, I've got to stop doing all these different video series that I'm starting up, because it's like, oh, hey, I like this, I like this, I like this, I like this. It's like,
yeah, you really need to pin down what we need to do. That's another thing.
no, just me personally,
what we need to do.
Because believe me, I love doing gas masks. I really do. They're really fun to mess with, and they're really fun to actually talk about and kind of explore a bit. And for some reason, I have not only started How Combat Effective Is It, where I literally take gas masks like the Israeli mask here and go out and play airsoft in them to try and judge how combat effective they are. I'm now doing another video series where I talk about how to fight in specific masks. So yeah, that's going to be fun. And I'm just sitting here, and then of course I got the reviews. I'm now streaming. I'm now doing this. I'm like, I am burning myself. I'm afraid I'm trying to burn myself out too quickly. It's like I've got all these ideas and everything, and I'm just like, just concentrating yourself on one path. Which this weekend, I am taking time off. I am taking the weekend off, or at least Friday through Memorial Day. I'm basically taking Memorial Day weekend. I'm taking the holiday Memorial Day off to kind of recharge my batteries and all that good jazz and do all that. But aside from that, what was I? Oh yes. You guys can tell I'm scatterbrained when it comes to ideas. It's like, woo! Oh, and then of course, the tabletop RPG.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
How are we doing that anyway? Are we doing it? When is that coming out, or are you guys waiting for when I come down there?
What's going on right now is we have the character sheet done. We have that done. We're expanding the classes, and then of course, I have to get off my lazy butt and start making weapon ideas and start talking about that, and then do it. Legitimately, I am thinking about having a live stream of the developers all together so we can all talk about what we are doing, what we got to get done. But believe me, there is a lot going on behind the scenes, and as much as I want to talk about more of it, because the and the gameplay itself for Project Galaxy, it is good. And let me go ahead and make an example. Basically, your standard combat for D&D, Pathfinder, your basic tabletop RPG is like maybe 30 minutes at the most for like simple enemy types. The new mechanics we have is going to cut that down to 6 minutes. That's how we're doing it. And of course, we're going to be implementing 3D printing. It's, like I said, I want to talk more about it, but I really can't at the moment because I'm not at liberty to discuss in detail what we're doing.
Gotcha.
Yeah. But besides that, oh my goodness, that is, like I said, there's a lot going on, guys, and as much as I want out there, it's like I have so much I need to get you guys up to date on that it's like, because here's the thing, during the entire summer, even during the entire year, video uploads during the summer is going to be a little bit sporadic. It's just going to be a little bit crazy. So that's why I'm going to try and supplement the content with either combat footage during the summer or trying to think, or video game footage. Because believe me, with the Xbox DVR, it's made a lot better and a lot easier on me to actually put content on YouTube that I actually want to put up. And it's just how it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, which when Apex actually comes down, I'm actually wanting to go with him. The original idea, and I don't know if we're able to still do that or not, but I was hoping to go with him to the Academy Sports in Jackson, or Dick's Sporting Goods in Jackson, whichever one really, and us try and get some economy-friendly guns for me to review. And one of them...
Well, I have a whole breakdown of what monies have to go where, and really it comes down to how much can I survive food-wise, because basically what I have limited to is $50 a day for food. So if I eat a cheap meal, but filling meal, we can move monies around. It's not that big of a deal. Really what it comes down to is gas. That is the big thing, because it's a 15-hour drive there, minus an hour due to the time zone change, technically.
Mhm.
But it really comes down to how much money can I save in which spots, and how much petty cash do I have,
Mhm.
Because the hotel room is paid for and breakfast is paid for. That's totally free. So
I'm happy to tell you I can get half off at the Crystals in Corinth because military discount.
I actually kind of wanted to try that place. It looks kind of cool. Not gonna lie.
For anyone who's ever had Crystals, it really is good. And yes, the Crystal burgers are really good, and their junkyard fries are really good.
Isn't it that the one that started down in Tennessee and it has that big hot dog thing outside as a facade or something? Or am I thinking just some weird thing?
I honestly can't remember. I think it's another thing. I don't know. It's weird.
Because I know there was a place down there that was sort of like that started there. Don't quote me on anything, but it's whatever.
Yeah. Which this is something I think a lot of people have misunderstood about us. Here's the thing. I'm not trying to be, and I think you've actually seen this as well. A lot of people recently have actually tried saying I'm trying to be an airsoft celebrity, trying to cash in on that.
I'm sorry. That is too rich.
I know.
Oh, look.
Which I'm gonna let you take over on this for your response to this, and then I'll come in with my thing, because you've worked with me long enough and you know me long enough to basically say what you're going to say about me and trying to be an airsoft celebrity.
It's not even that. It's more of we're just doing this for fun. If we make money off it, well, that's just an added bonus. That's really what it comes down to is. Because to be honest, after looking at the taxes and stuff we spent in 1 month, dear God.
Yeah. Which even
I rented a house that much.
But in all seriousness, though, me trying to be an airsoft celebrity? No. No, I'm not trying to be anything. I'm just doing this to put my honest opinion out there and try and help out the common man, because let's face it, there's not a lot of quote-unquote honest airsoft reviewers out there that can be not only honest.
There are, well, let's be honest, they review like top dollar gun because they're sponsored. We're doing this out of pocket. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about this. I try to bargain shop. And like Al said, he's a common man's airsofter. So that's why our selection is like it is. Plus, it comes down to is I don't, even with my paychecks before, half of it already went to my living situation at my house and car and gas and stuff. And then the other half was like spending money, and I was kind of reckless with my spending money on my end, but I still got Al's stuff he needed to do. And that's why I kind of like buying bulk, is because it can get shipped there, free shipping, all that stuff. And we have content backed up like we have now, which I kind of planned for, which is nice that I did. Hindsight 2020, But, you know, it really comes down to is where is this money coming from, you know? And I don't know what Al's situation is or the other two content creators because I have no idea where everyone is on our stuff, which we need to sit down with them and talk about this. I think really in depth because we're basically doing this all on our own. And I feel that strongly, but that's besides the point.
Yeah.
But anyway.
And that's the thing, is a lot of people try to, and this has actually happened on my IWI Tavor video, the Gen 1, not the refurbished one. A lot of people actually just spam the comments section saying, oh, this is a crap gun, this is a horrible gun, oh, this is so bad, this is bad. But when you put gameplay footage out there of you using this gun, you getting kills, basically tagging players out with this gun, like, okay, what's so bad about it? Because this gun actually did pretty fucking good. And even used, like...
Oh, wait, the Springer or the electric one you reviewed?
The refurbished one. Let me go grab it.
Oh, that thing, I was more surprised than anything. If you said this was a Tokyo Marui, I would believe you, sort of.
Yeah, this, basically. And yes, the scope actually does work. This scope because it can actually reach out and touch someone.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that thing has really good hop if you're doing distance stuff with it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And the fact that it can take a lipo. That's
I think its paces with an 11.1. I wish I had a 14, though. 14.8. That would be crazy. Which, speaking of which, I need to get for my Gate Titan because 11.1s go really quick in it.
Oh, yeah. And the fact that, and I'm trying to think, did you see my mod guide for this?
If I did, I totally forgot. It really comes down to when I get time to watch your stuff.
You can actually open this up and completely replace the engine. Or completely replace
it's a plastic version 2 gearbox, no crap, yeah.
No, like, I now understand how people are able to HPA this thing. It's literally, you can just open this up.
Yeah, that's all. And with those new F2 or whatever they are, the really small ones, you don't even have to replace the whole gearbox now. You just take out, like, the air nozzle parts and the gears, and you just put it, reinstall that and put the trigger back in. See, that's what I kind of wanted to do, because I want to HPA a hacksaw. Because I found out you can fit an airsoft barrel in one.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, sitting back down. But yeah. Oh my goodness, need to get back on. Anyway. But yeah, there are actually a lot of like inexpensive guns I would love to review. But it just kind of comes down to, again, the budget. Like, I would love to review a lot of the inexpensive SEMA AKs, either Springer or AEG. And ironically enough, I found this on eBay. There is a $60 SIG 552 that I found on eBay, and it's basically one of the good ones. It's like the $120, I think, $200 SIG 552 that's being sold for like $60 on eBay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but again, it just kind of comes down to budget. Aside from that, though, projects-wise, there is a lot of projects I actually have going on my end. One of them has to be my most ambitious is probably trying to do a hunting rifle from Fallout. Because the hunting rifle is basically an M700 Remington.
What?
I'm just wondering if
you mesmerized? Are you mesmerized? Has this mission gotten to you yet?
Just, you know,
I'm just trying to curb my autism right now. Okay, sorry.
Oy vey. But yeah, in all seriousness, though, there are a lot of projects I do have on my end. One of them is one that I'm actually going to be doing with Apex. Well, I want to do with Apex is when he comes down, besides the combat videos that we're going to be doing together at Out 31, because I'm going to have fun with Apex when he comes to Out 31, because I will just, when we get in the, okay, so here's the thing, Apex, at the field, in the woods, you are allowed to go full auto into the town.
And I even checked, and they don't even have an RPS limit. RPS limit. So they're. Well, welcome to non bitches. Speaking of which, I'll be right back. Continue talking. I just want to grab the A10 real quick.
Yeah, go ahead. But yeah, guys. Besides, of course, the R91, the Deagle, or the Timomere Deagle, and of course the hunting rifle, there are a lot of projects I actually want to do for airsoft for the channel, and there are even a lot of video projects I want to do for the channel.
If you do that, like a million people, maybe the whole world will see it.
But aside from that, when Apex actually comes down, I'm probably going to do the one review I've never wanted to do, nor did I ever want to do in my life. It's going to be a review of the mini USMC dual-powered little thing, which, by the way, for anyone who ever remembers the early days of my channel, or at least semi-early days, I did a video on that where I actually legitimately lost my voice for like a couple days. I legit yelled and got angry so bad that my throat actually hurt. And I lost my voice because I got that angry at the thing. But yeah, do look me up on Mixer, actually, or if you want to, you can actually check me out on, you can actually friend me on Xbox. Even though I don't have Xbox Live, which I will be getting Xbox Live very soon, I will be actually hosting,
and yes, I'll get you an Xbox Live card. That's actually on my to-do list. Oh.
Good. Also, did you actually hear the part about you getting the gun that I lost my voice over?
No, I just got back from the armory.
Okay, well, there is a gun that I got really angry at, and I got so angry that I lost my voice for a couple days.
Uh-huh.
It's that little dual-powered mini USMC thing.
How to have a great idea, but poorly executed in design. Techs all over the world are crying right now.
Yeah. I never got it, but
I didn't either. I saw it and I was like, what the fuck is this? Then I talked to my tech who does my guns, and he's like, yeah, do not even touch it, do not even look at it, do not even feel it.
Yeah.
Oh, forgot how much I like this gun. That was just semi.
Fucking 8. Fucking 8.
I mean, Al, if before we leave on 31 or wherever, make sure I unplug the LiPo.
Oh, don't worry, I will.
Yeah, because the trigger unit on here is technically active draw, so until you unplug it, the gun still works.
Still. Evil. Evil, but fucking evil.
And
aside from that, though.
Yeah.
But one thing I will be doing with Apex when he comes down here is teaching him how to actually use video editing software. And how
to... Yeah.
Yes, because, of course, I'm the only one on the team who actually has 2 years of...
It takes too much time. I had to drag out my freaking laptop. It's just not practical.
It may not be practical, but it gets the job done.
Yeah, and the job, and it's just whatever. It's called, I do not need to look at Mia every single time I open my laptop. That's the problem.
Then change your background.
It's not the background, it's a sticker. Remember my Don't Tread on Me tactical operating waifu patch? Well, it came with a sticker. And it ended up on my laptop. Dear God, Asus should probably shoot me in the head for that.
Aside from that, but yeah, it's called, I actually have 2 years of practical film and photography in my belt. From college.
Yes, the famous college that I dropped out of.
Oh, but in all seriousness, though, I will admit, though, that there is actually going to be some coolness coming down. I will actually put Apex through the gas mask challenge, not Op 31, because I know they're going to probably try and shoot the mask out again if I try to bring it back over there, those assholes.
Sorry, I had a premature magazine ejaculation of its spring.
Okay, then. But, yes.
Well,
there's gonna be a lot of fun actually. When Apex does come down, there's gonna be a lot of fun going on. There's gonna be a lot of videos going on. There's gonna be fucking live streams.
And just so you know, Alex, we're probably not gonna get too drunk because after Irish's little poker night, it seems that I do not get the initial hangover until 24 hours later. Yeah, not fun.
Good to know. Good to know.
Yeah.
But no, seriously though, besides the other stuff, while I go to get the AK and actually talk about the projects I want to do with that, which before I do, Apex, why don't you go ahead and talk about the recent reviews I did, such as the Fab Arms STF-12 and the Crossfire the SR1 Type 95.
What do you want me to say?
I want to know what you thought about it. I want to know what you thought about
I feel there can be more jokes put into these things. That's personally my feeling. I think we need to hit a broader audience for our jokes. Well, you can't really... Well, no. Russians are cheeky-ass bastards.
The cheeky-breaky.
I'm not gonna lie. Okay, the Olympics 2008... Winter Olympics 2018... The landmine curling. That got me. And with Finka and freaking Rainbow Six Siege, that was its own joke about freaking steroid uses right in its character.
What can you say? The jiggy bricky great slums. Which, by the way, you need to watch Life of Boris.
I've actually been so bored and not busy with myself that I've been watching it ever so often, but since I'm poor now, I cannot afford YouTube Red. So it's like...
Why do you watch it on YouTube Red? Just get ad blocker.
I know, but still, I'm not good with technology.
But yeah, this actually is one of the guns I'm actually going to be working on. Which, by the way, I'm getting Bakelite. I'm going to try and get Bakelite mags for this thing when we actually get a budget. I'm going to try and get him to send me Bakelite magazines, because Bakelite would look a lot better with this.
I'm not gonna lie though. I'm selling my AK, hopefully, so we'll have some money to throw around.
And which AK is that?
I had 3 AKs. You have 1. The other one I sold. It's the Classic Army one, the Classic Army Tactical one, and I'm really debating on whether I want to sell it or not. I really don't want to, but $100 is a little tempting.
Well, when you come down here, I'll gladly give you my D-Boys Skull for you to do whatever the fuck you want with it.
Personally, if I had a backup gun, you know the old Frankenstein gun, my original first high-speed build. Mm-hmm. Well, I was looking at parts, and if everything technically works inside of it, the only thing I have to replace is the trigger unit, because I don't like the original one they have. And so I would basically upgrade the original G&G trigger stuff to a Titan front wired. And if I were to do anything else, I would probably, because it's already Swiss cheese and everything for a high-speed build-up, I'd change the ratio of 14:1 SHS high-speed gears to a 13:1 and keep that as my backup gun. So it really comes down to how fast can I get the money and how fast can I get the tech work done with my buddy.
I completely agree, but yeah. I will admit though, this, and I've talked to Apex about this, I'm going to turn this into a legit AK. I'm going to remove the AK-74 front right.
You say that, you keep that flash hider on there. That's a $25 flash hider, man. Come on. I don't like those like cone shaped freaking like
I'm
the
not
ones that's a cylinder and then it like has a dome.
I'm gonna put a tight bore air barrel. I want to put the tight bore air barrel in here. I want to get the big freaking dildo suppressor on
Oh
here.
yeah, the space suppressor.
Yes, that's what I want to do. I want to turn this into the gun I used to rock on or the gun I rock on Bad Company 2 with the red dot.
You heretic.
Hey,
it's
love
Battlefield 4 or nothing, son.
Hey, Bad Company 2 is the best. Okay?
Can you kill a person with a crossbow? Can you? Tell me that now. Didn't think so.
I'm sorry. Have you played Bad Company 2?
No, because guess what? My very first main console that had a real FPS on it was PlayStation 3, and it was Call of Duty Black Ops, the original. Yeah,
Canucks.
Yeah. I was a Nintendo guy for my life.
No, Apex, the Canuck is here. ENL and LCT AKs are best, okay? Okay, Mr. Garrison.
I'm not gonna lie on that. ENLs and LCTs are like top tier, but even then, until I get my hands on one, it's only the body that they have going for them. The internals, let's just say, AKs are not known for having the best internals. They work, but you can do much better. And the only reason LCTs are even a thing is called Daytona guns. Only reason. Ugh.
Well, better be careful there, my friend, because there's a lot of LCT fanboys out there. But I will admit, I would love to actually get my hands on the LCT G3 just to see how that bad boy handles.
Well, I still had the offer of getting a Daytona AK-74 from LCT, because that's what they're known for being able to do, is take a Daytona kit. I had the option of getting it. Hopefully, if the guy still has the same offer. But even then, that's $1,000, Al. Yeah, no. And but I made it to where if I wanted to use it right away, I had a full tank of HPA I could use for it. But even then, $1,000 right now, no.
No, just hell no.
And even for that price, I'd rather get the Vector, because that thing is on sale right now, and I do not want anyone to buy it.
Oh God, Dice says, do I need to go in here and show you my ENL AK-105? Oh my God. But no, seriously,
wait,
though,
isn't Dice in Canada?
Yes.
Oh yeah, he's that freaking terrorist goose flyer.
Yes, but in all seriousness, though, I will admit, though, guys, that there are a lot of things I want to do. One of the cool guns I actually want to review, and this is legitimate. You can actually do this with this. I want to review the economy-friendly AK-12 because you can actually because it's got a standard version 3 gearbox. You can upgrade it, so you know it definitely would be kind of a fun gun to review, and I get to use all my learnings of Slavic ways to basically show Slavic Al.
Oh wait, oh yeah, there's a new company on the market for AK things.
Yeah, that'd be ENL, I believe. That or L. I think
no, it's a new one. It's like a new company, and Red Wolf is like the only place to have it. It's like the new Prol, or not new Prol. It's something along those lines. They're the only one to make. You know what I'm talking about. They're the only people to make a real, like, as close as possible AK-12.
Yeah, they really are, which is kind of fun. But I will admit, though, guys, to kind of give you a big shocker, something that actually shocks people, I am actually looking to try and get into paintball real soon. Or not real soon. MagFed, actually. I want to get into MagFed because that'd be a great between airsoft and paintball, because honestly, MagFed would be the best thing, and I found out from a buddy of mine that I can actually turn the Milsig M17A2 into a CAR 15 or into the OG Colt Commando M4, basically with the triangular foregrip and the telescoping buttstock, or just turn into one big M16A1.
Okay,
basically.
Al, here's the thing with mag-fed paintball.
Yeah.
So many things can go wrong with the mags themselves. All you need for paintball is an HPA tank and a hopper. Nothing can go wrong. No electronics to screw up in some of them. It's all it is gravity and the gas, which should not be a problem. That's why hopper-fed paintball will always be better. Change my mind right now, son.
Yet I have all these people who play mag-fed that say otherwise.
Yeah, because they probably can't get up and close with the speedballers. They're outclassed.
No, I actually
no. You're trying to defend them right now. But I damn well know if you were to walk up to an airsoft game with the Bingo Works Custom AS5U or whatever, you would wreck shit with. Tell me I'm wrong right now. Airsoft equivalent right there in your face.
Okay, yeah, you were close. Dice basically said IMPO, AEG out of Russia. So yeah, that's actually kind of cool.
Oh yeah, EMPO. It was something weird like that.
Yeah, it really was.
They're also making like what is that one? The PP2000. They said they were making designs for too.
2000, which is that little machine pistol out of which that little machine people that I believe FSB uses. I will say this though, there are a lot like this is something I think me and you have talked, or I know me and my friends have talked about a while. 3D printing, like I would love for us to actually have.
I'm not gonna lie, 3D printing in airsoft, I would say, has brought out a lot of stuff the airsoft community has been asking for, but companies are not willing to produce. And if they do produce it, and if they were to produce it, it would be like their own, not 3D printed, but metal or some kind of roundabout thing. And they would charge.
Here's the thing. Me and my friends were actually talking about it, and I think it would be kind of cool for us to do. Is us actually put some money aside for 3D printing and actually produce kits for like guns and things like that. Because I know I'm working with a guy up in Ohio to actually make a P90 stock for some pistol models. But I can't say much out of that because he has me kind of on that download type deal. Wait, I can't really say much.
How long has that been going on for and still no progress or whatever? Or is it just really takes that long?
I can talk about this. There was progress. The first prototype, before they were about to get a 3D printer, they were going to basically build this in-house.
Yeah.
The first prototype was made, and they had a stock. Let me go grab the pistol, actually. This is what they were going to use. They had a stock KWC Colt railgun in-house, ready to go. But instead of using a stock KWC railgun, they decided to go with the Boss's custom 1911 high kappa, which shoots harder, which kicks harder than anything else. And they put it in there. And from all accounts I was able to read, from what the guy was telling me, it fit well. The handleability was really good. Everything was good. Like he said, from the guys who were testing it, said it felt amazing to shoulder this, and it was really good. However, after the halfway point in the magazine, the body cracked and snapped in on itself.
That just comes down to printing quality and stuff. That's nothing we should work.
This is not the stock was not 3D printed. It was built by hand.
Oh. Well, even then it comes down to that kind of stuff, but it's whatever.
Yeah, but with 3D
because I haven't heard anything about that from even you, and I was like, where the hell did that run off to? You know,
it's actually back on. It's going to be done 3D printing wise, and what they're going to do is either do ejected molded, or they're probably going to do standard. But they're probably going to do ejected molded, from what I was told.
That's what I would say they would do too. Because isn't that what SRU does?
Yeah, that's what SRU is doing for some of them. But I believe the 50 cal rifle, I believe, is actually 3D printed. not
Wait,
inject.
sorry, that?
Yeah, SRU did that.
Oh, because the only thing I saw lately for sniper rifles for SRUs were the bullpup conversion kits, like the one Bulligan Airsoft was doing. And that's turning out nice.
Yeah. Now, the big thing is the price tag, because believe me, I wish.
Oh yeah, those are going to be. It's going to be like basically even for a kid buying a new gun, a new higher end like 8.
No. For the
Somewhere around.
P90 stock. The P90 stock, they were telling me the MSRP is going to be between 300 and 350.
Yeah, I kind of figured that's what they would have to end up with.
Yeah, but at least I get royalties, or I can just do it because they do something pretty cool. They actually make M60 master keys.
Oh wait, isn't that? Oh, okay, gotcha. I didn't know who was heading that up. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, for those of you, from what I understand, I believe he's still doing the M60 master keys, which I'll tell you now, I don't care how many of those stocks he has to sell. I want an M60 master key.
Now, does it use the 40 mil or like a gas shotgun shells thing?
Springer.
Oh. No
Yeah,
40 mic to the wobbly bits? Courtesy of Airsoft Innovations?
I think he said you could get a 40 mic underbarrel with the M60. Again, I think. Don't hold me to that. You'd have to actually contact him yourself or contact the company itself. But yeah, that's what
I need to procure a few of them, though. I'm not going to lie.
You better have the fucking money.
No,
by the way,
not those. The Airsoft Innovations 40 mic.
The 40 mics. Yeah.
Yeah, those look fun. Hopefully, the owner of Phoenix doesn't ban them.
Hopefully.
Well, it's basically a full auto mag dump in a 40 mil shell.
Which sounds terrifyingly amazing.
Yes. Is there anything else we have on our topics or anything on our head?
Yeah, one more thing. It's probably going to be one that I think both of us are going to have to talk about sooner or later. It's going to have to be about if we're ever going to do something like patches or t-shirt, which we technically
have t-shirts and stick down. It just comes down to someone has to be making them because we have a few designs already.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and the big thing is donation-wise. Like, I've said this many times before on Facebook whenever I upload there. If you guys want to donate directly to the channel to help out with content, just contact Apex here so you can donate to his PayPal or, something like that. But me personally, what I'd love to do, and this is something I want to personally do, because this will connect back to a property I'm working on, which is Project Galaxy. Again, that's the project name, not the actual name of it.
Yeah.
I actually want to make custom airsoft guns from faction guns. Like, one of the guns I have in mind.
That comes down to money,
Yeah, which thankfully enough, it's being produced by a buddy of mine who, again, is doing. He's got the 3D print. He's going to be getting the 3D printer real soon, and that is going to be making the stuff for the starter pack and everything like that. So, that could help us out a lot. And one of the guns I want to do, dead serious here, I want to do this, is for one of the factions, which is called the Empire. I want to make a bullpup, cool, like, long rifle type deal. Just a bullpup long rifle. Kind of in the same vein as a mixture of the type rifles, the Norinco rifles, like the lower half like this, like, you can go from here to this like built-in grip, like a P90 style lower, but have like this huge Picatinny rail accessories up here with just that awesome bullpup for accepting 5.56 mags, and just do a lot of cool stuff with that. Like, again, that's just an idea of mine that I have, but it kind of depends on where we go from that. We're probably going to start off simple, like pistols and things like that, but again, we're going to see how it goes.
Oh. Well, I had this year. Real steel firearms are going to become a thing on my end. My buddy has a few guns, and we're eventually going to have to move from his farmland to go to the actual shooting range for a few of them because he has a couple long-range bolt actions that he needs to sight in soon. And I'm going to be turning this Mossberg. I'm going to take the, in compliance with all local, state, federal laws, change this to pistol grip style with a stock M4 buffer tube, so I can put whatever buffer tube butt pad on it. But I want to change the actual like butt stock grip style into that, and also for the barrel situation, get a breacher style barrel for it instead of like the rifle deer barrel on that's on it already. And I still have to, and for God knows what reason, the dowel rod that's in here for the magazine tube limiter is stuck in a weird position where I had to take the mag tube out, but it still has the factory black Loctite. So I need a blowtorch to it and stuff. So getting that dowel rod out of there is a thing of great anger right now. So real steel shooting is a definite on my end. It just comes down to getting the range permit and getting the time to requisite some of the weirder ammo types that we need to get. Yeah, 7mm is hard to find. God.
No, I completely understand entirely. So yeah, that's basically everything we've got to say for the updates for what's going on this summer. Expect gaming content to come to the channel thanks to my Xbox DVR and OneDrive. But outside of that, I can't think of anything else to actually talk about.
Me either. And until like July, I'm basically doing little skit things, little side stuff, you know, because when the operation goes down, it's going to be heavy gameplay because it's 16 hours of footage and stuff, along with, and from 3 different cameras, basically. From my head 1 to my run cam 2 to my scope cam that's going to be used mainly for the night portion of it. So it really comes down to getting all this footage from a 16-hour thing edited in a decent amount of time while still keeping it professional. And that's the only thing really that's going to come from me in this future 2 months. So.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Which, again, when you actually come down here, or if you ever need me to, I'm more than happy to.
Oh, dude, I'm going to have so much backlog footage, I might just leave a few things down there with you that you can have fun editing.
Of course, that's why I'm here, to edit all the footage. Why not? But yeah,
plus we're gonna have butt ton from freaking Op 31 when we go there too, because that's gonna be that's even a long time being there. We're gonna be from there to from open to close.
Oh yeah, which I'm gonna tell you now. John actually let me know what he was doing. John actually got in a new helmet. He got in a German helmet, World War II supposedly. And he actually is getting in some more gas mask, and he actually got a GoPro finally.
Nice.
So he'll be doing some.
Really, all we need him to do is help with freaking content putting out. That's really what it comes down to. And
yeah,
like I said, I don't even know what happened to Crazy Horse, so I don't have contact with him.
Yeah, Crazy Horse has just been busy as almighty, so that's basically what he's been up to. But you can contact him, see what's going on with him. But yeah, outside of that, guys, that's about it on my end. On our end, as to what's been going on, we basically answer as many. We've answered as many questions as we possibly could. But anyway, thank you all for joining me and Apex for this summer update. Hope you all have loved the craziness that we've given you and all the stuff we've been able to say and our ramblings and everything like that. Yeah. Anyway, thank you all for watching. As always, I've been AirsoftAL. The L85 review will be coming in after Memorial Day weekend, which is next week.
Oh, it's Memorial Day that close already. Dear God.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. It is. So, yay. Anyway, thank you all for watching. As always, I've been AirsoftAL, the common man's airsofter, the basher of libtards and anti-Antifa, anti-communist, anti-Nazi, anyone who's basically anti-American. Basic Airsofter.
And this has been Apex. Stay classy, Airsoft.
Till next time, everybody. Oh,
Peace.
fuck you Democrats.